Let me get in quickly. Colonel Divya Thakur. Colonel, thanks very much for your patience in hearing out everybody else. We have a couple of other people waiting. But just for the record, sir, can you, Colonel Divya Thakur, can you hear me, sir? Okay. If you could help us understand, Colonel Divya Thakur, how is it? What was your filial family relation, sir, with Brigadier Rajinder Singh?
Yeah, okay. I'm Colonel Divya Thakur. I have served in the army for 37 years. Now, Brigadier Rajinder Singh Jambal, MBC posthumous, was my maternal grandfather. And as we all know that he was a recipient of the first Gallantry Award post-independence. Now, he had 5 daughters. My mother was the third in the hierarchy. She is no more. She was married to, again, an army officer. My father was an army officer. And I have an elder brother who has served in the army. I have an elder sister whose husband has also served in the army. So that's a brief introduction.
Yeah, so your father was in the army, grandfather was, of course, from the maternal side, Brigadier Rajinder Singh. Brigadier Rajinder Singh's father and grandfather were all armed forces men. What are your memories, sir, that your mother shared about your grandfather?
Oh, well, my mother was a very kind of a reserved person. She hardly talked about her father for whatever reasons. And, I've served in the Armored Corps. So in the Armored Corps, you mostly are familiar with the historical battles which are mechanized warfare.
Yes.
So whatever I have learned about those 4 days of war which my grandfather went through in October 1947 is through the various publications and the books. And the most detailed account, I would say, and I would put it on record, is in the book which is titled as Valor and Betrayal, which has been written by Major General Rajinder Singh Jambal, who was a very close associate of my
He's with us. He's with us as we speak, yes.
From whatever my mother, she spoke, or my maternal aunts, they spoke to me or in the family, whatever conversation they had. 3 attributes I would like to share with my viewers. 3 attributes of my grandfather. The first one was he was very hardworking and meticulous, and he had exceptional oratory skills. The second was he was intrepid, fearless, resolute, and a dauntless military leader, which is actually, the 4 days war is a testimony to that effect. And as he grew in service, he was commissioned in 1921.
Yes.
And as he grew in service, he had mastered the art of soldiering and leadership, which is, evident from the volunteering that he did for fighting that battle, and then mustering the reservists which were there at the Army Bagh cantonment, taking them forward, motivating them, and fighting a 4 days battle, which is history now. 2 things more I would like to share with my viewers.
Yes, please go ahead.
The first is that Brigadier Rajinder Singh Jambal was already approved for Major General, and he was about to pick up in the next about 4 or 5 days before he went to war. And I don't think, whatever little knowledge I have of the historical battles that have been fought in India, there is an officer of such a high rank who has fought with the soldiers shoulder to shoulder and in the trenches for 4 days. So the second aspect I would like to share is that, he was a very principled person. And on 2 occasions, he had tendered his resignation to the Maharaja at that particular time. And he was talked into rejoining.
Okay.
And twice he had rejoined before the end.
Colonel Thakur,
So these are the aspects I would like to share.
Yeah, Colonel Thakur,
all of them may not be aware of.
Yes. So, Colonel Thakur, on that, on the fact that the awareness is required, what more can be done to recognize the contribution of your large family and him?
I will not say that something more should be done. In fact, a lot has already been done, and we take solace from the fact that my grandfather is called as the Saviour of Kashmir, which in itself is a recognition beyond anything else, whether it is MBC, PBC or any other thing.
Okay.
And he had a persona, and he has a persona which is larger than life itself. And
right.
We are all proud of it.
Okay. So, for a younger generation, sir, my generation and younger, what is the lesson to be learned from a hero like Brigadier Rajinder Singh?
I would say that the primary lesson to be learned from my grandfather is that you must do your duty with dedication and a strong commitment to the rightful cause, irrespective of the impediments or adversities that may come in your chosen.
And what would your message be, sir, on this 75th Independence Day for people watching this telecast?
Freedom has been given to our country. It has been inherited by us. It has been given to most of us because it's been now 75 years. It's been given to us on a platter. Therefore, we are obliged to uphold it and to safeguard it with internal and external relation.
Okay.
At this time, when there's a lot of turmoil and turbulence everywhere, I would implore upon the youth of our country not to be swayed by inimical divide based on caste, creed, religion, and politics. And whatever job or profession you may be pursuing, do it with pride, zeal, and a commitment for strengthening our country and protecting its sovereignty and nationality.
Okay, our gratitude and salute to you, sir, and your entire family going back 5 generations who've served the people of this land. Thank you very much for joining us.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.